Today, we're going to be destroying ships with this really cool hammer tool. Let's get started. So as you can see, we have the Titanic right here in front of us, and we're going to try sinking the Titanic as realistic as we can. So what we're going to do is just put some holes in the front, like where the iceberg actually hit at, because I kind of want to see where this hit. So I'm pretty sure 3 or 4 compartments were filled. I think it was 4. So now this thing should completely sink just from that. And the water has just spread to the 5th bulkhead, meaning it's probably going to sink. And the propellers are also sticking out of the water already. So that's definitely concerning. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6th one is starting to have a little bit of water, and its water's completely over the deck up here. And all these cabins, these yellow lights are actually cabins that are underwater currently. So let's see. Will this thing even break in half? That's going to be interesting. I like seeing stuff break in half. It's really cool. 5th compartment is filling up. The entire deck is now completely under it. It's starting to get to these upper decks up here with these lifeboats. So yeah. Oh, I see some flexing points. Uh-oh, guys. It is already actually starting to snap right here. Okay. Should we try helping it out? So should we just drag it down a little? Oh, I regret doing it. We just completely ruined that. Okay, so I guess we got rid of a major support beam, and I think we've definitely messed up the Titanic. Let's see. Right here, it's going to be very interesting. Let's see if it drags it down. What in the world? That's actually insane looking. So I think it's actually going to try dragging it down just with like that 1 pixel block right there. So the front's actually kind of being lifted up a little bit. We've just lost all electricity. Okay, there that goes. And the front's going to drag the stern down. Is that how it worked in real life? I think it was. I don't remember. But that is pretty cool looking. There goes the Titanic dragging itself down, and it's going to go straight vertical here, and there it goes, guys. That's pretty insane. I really like this tool. All right, so since we sank it realistically already, we can get to kind of like messing around now. So why don't we do something here? What should we do? We're going to try just cutting the entire bow off, and let's see if it can still float without the bow. Like, who needs the bow of a ship? There we go. So the bulkhead should keep the water in just that compartment. Oh, I forgot about the ropes. Disconnect the ropes. There we go. I think we just got them. Okay, so let's see what happens. We're going to want this part to sink so it doesn't get in the way of our front part here, and it's actually looking pretty good. Like, it looks like we didn't even need that. You know what? We're gonna do some more renovations here. We're gonna cut off the stern. All right, so where's the bulkhead back here? It'll spread. Okay, that's the entire bulkhead. We're gonna cut it off through there. Perfect. Who needs the stern? We don't need that anymore. All right, so now we have this just like box shape right here. Oh, our antenna. Well, there goes that. Who needs that? Okay, we're gonna cut that off. We don't need that anymore, guys. Renovations are happening. Let's go ahead and put the Titanic on full speed, see if it can still drive. I really doubt it, but let's see. Engine's not even starting up, and here comes the stern hitting the bottom of the ocean, going very fast. Even some of its like guts are hanging out. Let's see what happens here. Oh my gosh, complete eruption. Okay, let's go back up here, see what's going on with this. So it's still floating perfectly fine. No water in the other compartments. Let's just say we don't want any of these funnels anymore, so let's just take some of these off. Who needs any of this? All right, so we're doing some major renovations here. I don't know why we need those extended either way, but there those go. And I don't know why this radio tower is still here. Okay, we're gonna get rid of that. Goodbye. And we're gonna just cut off some of the ship up here. We're gonna have it smooth out very well. We want it to look like how it used to, so we're just gonna have it smooth out like the bow did. Perfect. So now it's starting to look like a normal ship again. So let's see what we can do to make it look even more normal. So on the bow, it's normally like kind of flat, and then it goes straight vertical. There we go. So that looks how it normally did. It looks like a cruise ship or like a cargo tanker, and then the back actually looks pretty good, like angled like that. So I think I did a good job on this. All right, now we're gonna be cutting off the power to all of our compartments right there. So now they have no electricity for issues. I don't want to get electrocuted, so we're gonna just be doing some minor renovations through the entire ship. Look at that bend. Oh, there it goes. Hopefully that wasn't important here. We'll just take that off. Goodbye. Have a good time. Okay, well, now that that's sinking, why don't we just take the rest off? Honestly, since we've already done that, we're just gonna take the rest off. Who needs the rest of this? And there it goes. So now we only have like 3rd class left. It's just like the hull of the ship. Oh no, this looks so weird. Okay, so we're going to just kind of cut it right here. Oh wait, is it gonna flood right there? Oh, I think it might be. I don't see any water coming in. I don't know how. It's like right there. Okay, no, I definitely messed that up. Okay, it's starting to flex really hard. Water is flooding, and it has just snapped. Actually, it hasn't. I think it's about to, though. Let's see what happens here. It's really getting a little bit wavy, so we have some cool bending going on there. We're just gonna break this part. Okay, all right, we're back with this cruise ship. This thing is awesome. So I'm gonna be taking out these lifeboats here, and we're not gonna just be taking out the lifeboats. We're just gonna draw a big line through here without stopping. So let's see if the ship can handle that. So we're just gonna be doing this. So we're just gonna get rid of all these lifeboats. I see it bending already. Oh, I think the floor is about to collapse. Okay, we need to be careful here, but we're just gonna be continue building our line through there. Perfect. And then we did miss some of like support beams right here, so we're just gonna get, oh my gosh, it just collapsed. It just completely collapsed. Well, there goes the front of the ship. Just actually broke right there. Okay, well, I didn't need that either way. You know, we can deal with, oh my, the flex is insane in that boat. Okay, so we still have the front part here that's still really flexing horribly. This is insane, but I think think it is still floating. Let's go ahead and turn on our engine, see if they still work. Okay, engines do still work. That is insane. And I think we're going to be hitting this spike here. Oh, this thing actually goes really fast, probably because of the weight reduction. Okay, you know what? Why don't we do some more weight reduction? So we're just going to be taking off that top part right there. Oh, no, we failed. Okay, here we go. Spike versus the cruise ship. There it goes. It's wobbling a little bit, as you can tell. We're just going to split it in half down the center. And, oh, the back's still moving because of the propellers. Oh, this is bad. This is going to be interesting. Here we go. Complete stuff. And I hear a lot of stuff breaking down here. So now we have a B-17 Flying Fortress. I have no idea why we have this, but why not? All right, so sinking, survival, and a B-29. Let's just take off the nose right there. Perfect. Oh, I just love this tool so much. You know what? Who needs a tail? We're doing some weight reduction today also, so we'll just do something like that. Oh, it's still hanging on by ropes. That might drag us down a little bit. The front does look like it's sinking a little bit faster than it should be here. How about we just speed it up a little bit? There we go. Now we have this presidential jet about to slam into the water. Let's see if this thing can even survive the impact. And oh, I don't think it did. It's really flexing and it's filled with water. That's sinking. There it goes, and goodbye to that. All right, now we have this fairly large cargo ship that we're just going to be sinking. Should we sink it from the stern or the bow? I think we're going to do the stern this time. Not a lot of ships sink from the stern, so we're going to fill up the water in there. This thing has no bulkheads. What in the world? That's going all throughout the ship. Okay, this is going to sink really fast. Does this ship not have a single bulkhead? Let's see if it has one like right here. Will it just stop flowing ever? I don't think it does. The entire bottom of the ship's just like one compartment. That's really dangerous. Ships don't do that at all in real life. I mean, maybe if you built it, but not like engineers. All right, so it is sinking from the stern. We have some of these containers here. How about we just get rid of some of them? Let's see if it can deal with all this water. We're going to do some more bullet holes here in the front. Those aren't bullet holes, but you know, just the hammer tool. So I guess just this bottom compartment can fill up with water and it can kind of float with it. Like, as you can see, everything under this red area is filled with water, but it stops right there. What would happen if I just put one hole right there? This might end really badly. I think we've really just sunk it right there. But let's see how it can handle it. At least it does have a lifeboat right there. It actually has two lifeboats, so like a little propeller engine right there, and then the real good lifeboat right there that doesn't exist anymore. But it is definitely floating a little bit too low. It has all of its ballast filled up, even though those aren't really ballast. But yeah, it's pretty interesting looking. Let's see if we can have the entire front part fill up first. So we're just gonna do something like that. You know, we're gonna take off the entire front. Who needs that? It's not working. Okay, there we go. My camera's going down. Something must be sinking. Oh, it's that. All right, well, there goes the bow. Who needs that? The front is sinking insanely fast. Let's try making like a splitting point in the ship here. So where do we want this to snap at? I'm kind of thinking like right here would be the perfect spot. Oh, I see it bending really hard already. Okay, so let's see if it goes. Oh, it definitely just went up the line. Okay, so all it's being held by is this part right here and this part right here, and we just completely snapped it. Well, there it goes. Yeah, so I would say we have a slight bend going on in the ship. Slightly concerning, but that's fine, because up here, you really wouldn't notice anything. I mean, besides the fact that the front of your ship is like 50 feet underwater and it's about to hit you in the face. Let's see what happens here. This is kind of concerning, and yeah, I think you'd know by now what's going on, but I think it has just sunk. Yeah, there'd be no type of life in this thing anymore. I mean, actually, there's still some air pockets still in the captain's area up here. How about we just fix that situation going on up there? So there goes this cargo ship. That's pretty fun to sink. So when I hold it on, it goes to green. What does green do? Oh, like it immediately gets rid of everything I go over. That is so cool. All right, so now we have this cargo ship that doesn't have as much crates as the last one. It has a lifeboat right here and another lifeboat that can launch off the side. How about we get rid of those so we don't have to deal with that situation? And what in the world are they carrying? What is this? This looks like some type of farming vehicle, and then this is like a engine or something. Okay, we don't need engines, and whatever this stuff is, not happening anymore. All right, so there we go. Where should this one sink? We need to sink something from the center, so we're just gonna do a big hole right here. And okay, it does have bulkheads, as you can see. It's like not spreading immediately, which is really good, but unfortunately there is a leak in the bulkheads, meaning it's gonna spread from this compartment to this compartment to possibly this one. There's no water in it yet, so that's what I'm saying, possibly, but it's definitely spreading. And I was right about the possibly. It's already filling up. Okay, so this thing definitely has some weak bulkheads. They don't work at all. Let's see what's going on up here. So there is a person in there. We can see their shadow. How about we just get rid of their entire control station? So there we go. They will not be activating bilge pumps today. And since right here is a flex point, I can already see it kind of flexing. It's like very slight. We're gonna make it flex. Oh my gosh. Okay, it just snapped just from that. Maybe I should rename this video Snapping Ships in Half, because that's basically what we're doing. I mean, that is pretty fun. Let's just go ahead and cut all these containers out of the way. Goodbye. Honestly, we need some weight reduction, especially if we're sinking. We need all the weight off of this thing as we can. You know, I need that front part off right now. There we go. Now the ship is in 5 pieces and it is completely sinking. The front part is still floating up a little bit, but they don't have lifeboats, so too bad for them. All right, now we have this like submarine here. I've never used a submarine in this game, so there's a whole bunch of like dive pumps. Let's go and turn on dive right now. So it fills all of our ballast, and then we have watertight doors. I don't know how to turn those on. Oh, it's those watertight doors. Okay, that's interesting. How about we put a hole right there? Let's see what happens. Okay, it's filling the entire ship. You know what? Turn off dive. We're gonna turn on empty, and watertight doors are currently being closed. I think that's what it means. So we're closing the watertight doors. There we go. And I think we can still survive with the watertight doors closed. Look at all these instruments in here. We're just gonna get rid of those. We don't need those anymore. And there goes the submarine. Actually, wait, it's still trying to float. It's still somehow floating, and I just realized we have an engine, so we're gonna be turning that on, and the engine still works somehow. And since it works, we're gonna be hitting the spike right here. So this is definitely gonna do some damage on the front. I don't know if there's bulkheads in this thing. It's not looking too good though. Here we go, impact, and that I did not expect it to like break on the top there. This thing must have had like a really bad frame. Okay, well there that goes. We're gonna split it. Let me know if you guys would rather see a submarine or a boat sinking in this game. I don't know. Submarines are pretty cool also. But let's go ahead and take off the propeller. You know, who needs a propeller anymore? We're just gonna get rid of that. And same with our rudder. I don't need steering since we're not gonna be driving anymore. Right now we're basically building like an abandoned ship, and we're leaning towards the back a little bit, so we're gonna be filling our front ballast up with that tool right there. And I like how in this one we can actually see the bulkhead. So right here's a separate bulkhead. You can like see the outline of the bulkhead if you guys can like kind of see whether I'm breaking. So oh, that's probably not good. Okay, so I think I actually just sunk the boat by doing that and demonstrating how that works. And there goes the boat. We're gonna do a flexing point right here, and it should just snap from that. Ooh, it's starting to flex hard. Oh, how is it not broken? I think it definitely is here. How about we help it? All right, now we have the RMS Britannic. This is a pretty cool boat. We're gonna be holding this red thing until it actually, oh, the rope got in the way there. Okay, now it's green, and now whatever I click through, it will immediately destroy it. So there's no like cooldown for it. Let's see what happens if we get rid of the main hull right here. So oh my god, it just cuts through it like laser. Like let's just do the center of the ship here. And I mean, it's still floating pretty well. Never mind, there's no bulkheads. Okay, this is going to be sinking here momentarily. We're gonna be on national news. There goes the ship. Here, how about we hold it down and just completely destroy everything once it oh, there goes the front of the boat. There goes that rip. And now it is green, so we're just going to be doing some slight renovations here and there in the ship. Same with the fish. Fish need to get out here. They're always in the way. I cannot see the ship itself. There's so many fish. And then someone actually built the front part of a ship. So this is the Britannic, as you can see right there, and I'll underline it on this side just in case you didn't read it. All right, so the front part, I wonder how this would sink if I sink it. This is interesting looking. So let's go ahead and put a hole in the bow of the ship right there. So look at the water just draining in, puddling up, and filling all of the compartments, which I don't really think there's a lot of compartments to actually fill. So this might be interesting. It's actually going really slow though. Wait a second, guys. Look at the lean. It's leaning really hard. Do you guys think it's gonna capsize? Let me know in the comments real quick. Will it capsize? I think it might. I think it might, like right now. Let's see if it can handle this much weight going to one side of the boat. All the water's going on the right side, and it's going to lean to the right side, or technically the left if we're talking about this, but it is going over deck. I think it's capsized already. There it goes, guys. And you know what? We're gonna be taking off the funnel here for weight reduction. Hopefully that'll capsize it back over, or actually, yeah, do whatever the opposite of capsizing is. All right, now we have this cool looking ship here with all this like steam stuff going off the top of it. We're gonna throw it into reverse, so we have two engines on this thing, which is pretty cool. And then we actually can see the interior compartments. So look at all these cabins right here. These are like individual bed spots and stuff. I just destroyed a lot of stuff. Okay, so what we're gonna do is put a hole in the front right there, and it's gonna fill up some rooms, but not all of them, which is good. So this does have bulkheads in it. And you know what? How about we do this? We're going to fill up the engine room with water. Actually, it's already spreading up there. Here, we'll just make the process a little bit quicker. So, oh wait, that didn't even leak to the engine room. So even that amount of damage didn't do it. I bet one more pixel. Yep, there we go. One more pixel would have done it. And we just had a power outage on the front. I don't know what just happened there, but it really started flashing. The front is definitely sinking. The entire deck is underwater, or at least it has a layer over it. I wonder if this thing is able to snap. It is a pretty long boat, so I'm guessing it's able to if we made like a flex point for it. But let's just see if it can snap on its own here. We're having a big electrical sparks everywhere. The entire captain's area is underwater right here. So this is like the actual captain area, all the meeting areas, the dining. Here we go. It's starting to sink. Let's see if it flexes right here. Right here looks like a really good splitting point. I wonder if it's going to break there. It kind of looks like it's going to, but we'll see. Oh, I don't know if it's going to break. Right here would be like the maximum amount of tension. Let's see what will happen here. How about we just try helping it? I really want it to snap. Oh, I think it's going to. It really wants to. It's snapping down the line. Oh, one more block. I don't know, guys. It's at a pretty big angle, but it's going to snap back in place, which is quite interesting, and actually kind of overdo it there. And it has completely nice song. But that's probably going to be it for this floating sandbox video. Let me know what we should do next in this game. I definitely need ideas because I have no idea. This is like a new game to me, but make sure you guys like and subscribe, hit that bell, join the Discord. Link is in the description. But thanks for watching and goodbye.